Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome again to my platform. When you see, what is it called? Thumbnails like this one, it makes you wonder what these people are thinking. It makes you wonder how can one man, one person, can manage to convince people to not only believe in him, but to kind of worship him as if he is not also a human being. Somebody who has proven to be a failure, not only to his family, not only to himself, but to the whole country. If you see this thumbnail, it says, "Can Kamala Harris match Trump in a debate?" Trump is not an intelligent person. Trump cannot put three educated, what am I saying? Trump cannot put three sentences that make sense without him going off track. Trump cannot debate Kamala Harris. She was a lawyer. She has been in front of the court, argued cases. She was an attorney. She was one of those who had Trump on his heels when he was first of all, what's the word? Impeached. And she was good. This lady is far better than Trump. But you know, Joe Rogan is also a Trump fan. Even when he tried to, maybe not criticize, but he tried to help Trump in a way that he might have or might win the election. And because Trump doesn't want anybody to criticize him. Anyway, let's go straight to this, with one of his short clips. I'm going to make sure I play like not a lot of the clips because Joe Rogan is going to copyright this video. So
the Joe Rogan experience.
Let's go right into it.
He's very poised. He's listening. He's
grasp
like,
the 180.
The
The
180.
media's taken on him since he decided to be president.
Yeah.
When you see the machine go after a guy, we've never seen the machine.
The thing is, when they say the media is trying to, is what most of the things that the media picks up comes from Trump. He opens his mouth, he says stuff, and the media pick up those stuff. Before he places name on the ballot, he was the one who came up with this idea that Obama was not born in America. So everything that is being thrown towards Trump comes from Trump. Trump is the architect of his own failure. We know his dad gave him money. We know he's always had everything handed to him on a platter of gold. But guess what? He always ends up putting that in the drain all by himself. So when you say the media is painting him, no, he buys the paint, buys the brush, and the media just come to use the paint and the brush that he bought to paint him. So it's not the media. The media doesn't do anything.
Go after someone as bold-faced. You know, the prosecutions, the Russiagate stuff on television every night, all of it. And then to see just a few years ago, they loved him.
Yeah.
You know, he was
When
like
did they actually love Trump?
I think until like 2000 and something.
Oh, yeah.
2008.
Look, just like Trump said, he loves the uneducated. Anybody who is educated, anybody who has any sense, loves Trump because Trump makes them money. The poor ones who donate money to his campaign are the ones suffering. If you see, for example, J.D. Vance, the person he's picked to be his running mate, said Trump was an idiot. Oh no, he said anybody who votes for Trump is an idiot. But the worst part is he said Trump was America's Hitler. Why are they not on his ass? He said he wouldn't vote for Trump. So somebody who said he will not vote for you, how can you then place that person on your ticket? Because one, he said he would never vote for you. How are you sure he's going to vote for you? Because he said if he had a choice between voting for Trump and his dog, I think it was something like that, he was going to vote for his dog. So how do you then place that person on your ticket if that is not recipe for disaster? So what this guy say is because he's got 5 million, how many million subscribers? This is not the Joe Rogan clip, but he's got millions of people who listen to him. People will die on his every word, and he knows those people are making him money. And Trump has got those people as his base. So he's always going to support Trump. He's always going to
maybe
Yeah.
something crazy like that.
Him and Clinton, I think they were all pals, right? There's pictures of them at Dave and Buster's and shit. Just playing skee ball.
Like what? I think he said that he had to pay them to come to a wedding. Like they have
That's between him
a
and
price. If you pay them,
pay to
they'll
play.
come to a wedding.
Pay to play as a spectator.
It's what is an accusation. It's a
Wow.
Trump accusation. See the thing
Trump
about
accusation.
it's
Yeah.
like apparently he said that he was in a helicopter with Willie Brown, but it wasn't Willie Brown. It was Joe Brown. It was a different Brown.
You see what he's saying now? That's what Trump said. Trump said he was in a plane with somebody who was not even in that plane. But you're going to see how Joe Rogan is going to try and twist this to make it as if Trump made a mistake. And then the person who was in that plane, the lady who was in that plane, who knows everything that happened, he is going to try and put it as if that lady was in that plane, but she doesn't support Trump and she's saying something different. Listen, if he says something otherwise, then I'll clap for him.
And so now Willie Brown is saying that's not true.
Oh,
You know, and
Yeah.
it's just Donald
Yeah.
Trump says his money drew Hillary Clinton to his wedding. She had no
Donald Trump
choice
says
because I
his
gave
money-
it to a foundation.
Through Hillary Clinton to his wedding.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Does,
Wow.
is that what I just said? Is that true?
that? What?
Yeah,
Joe
the
Brown,
Willie
Willie
Brown
Brown.
thing, Joe Brown thing.
It's
I
true.
think
He said
that
it
was like a
on
mistake
camera.
he made.
So why are you trying to
The
pretend as if he
people are
didn't
like,
say
he's
it?
old, she's young. Like have you fucking seen her mistakes? This is crazy. The
Look, everybody makes mistakes. But most people admit their mistakes. Trump always claimed that he doesn't make mistakes. And his mistakes or his lies, somebody who in a speech I saw, they said he lied 162 times. How can one person lie 162 times under 2 hours? Under 2 hours, you lie 162 times. 162 times.
gaslighting is nuts. It's the same gaslighting they did to turn Trump into a monster. Now they're doing that same gaslighting to turn her into our future, our hope.
Yeah.
And it's working. It's crazy to watch. It's crazy to
Is it?
watch.
Is it crazy to like? I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's only going to get like 20 years from now?
Crazier.
Because the upswing, I guess, of just all social media and media in general, and then also you're taking the people that are involved. Like it's the perfect mesh of crazy and crazier, right?
So this says former Trump executive disputes his.
It's a perfect match of crazy, and Trump is not only crazy, Trump is nuts. He's not only crazy, he is nuts, because sometimes a crazy person might admit they are crazy, but Trump is nuts. So hopefully he's going to say something about that. Okay, this is the former Trump executive dispute. Former Trump executive dispute his claim that Willie Brown was on board during helicopter incident. So let's listen.
Claimed
to
that Willie Brown was on board, right? This is a woman, said Barbara Rez, the Trump Organization's former executive vice president of construction and development, said former state senator Nate Holden was on the plane, not Brown. Is that the same exact helicopter thing? So it was a helicopter crash? Is that what it was?
Did you hear that? Now he's actually read the article. Instead of going straight to the video and let's all listen to see if the lady was talking about that same incident that Trump was referring to, he is now pretending to doubt if that was the incident. You see? He is now pretending to doubt if that was the incident.
So no Brown was on there, not Willie
No
or
Brown.
Joe?
None of them.
He's been on tons of helicopters.
It's all the, you know what she was saying?
Did you hear that? He's been on tons of helicopters. So they're trying to they're trying to play it down as if might have been a different helicopter ride. Yeah, we all know he's been in tons of helicopters. Yeah, but he actually called names. He actually called a name that he was there with this person. So you have to believe the person who was in the helicopter with Donald Trump. The person who says, I was there, I know what happened. This was the person who was in the helicopter, and this is the incident that happened. Instead of trying to doubt and trying to create a different narrative.
You know what she was saying, like he doesn't have an attack strategy. That's, I don't think, this is what I was trying to say.
I think what we should do is to look for that video. Let's look for that video. Trump's executive detail helicopter crash. Okay. Trump's tale of hurrying helicopter ride emergency landing didn't happen, Willie Brown says. This is Willie Brown, the person Trump claimed was in the helicopter.
Here's where it gets confusing. Mr. Trump also claimed to know former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown quite well. At the news conference, that's what he said. Listen.
In fact, I went down in a helicopter with him. We thought maybe this is the end. We were in a helicopter going to a certain location together, and there was an emergency landing. This was not a pleasant landing, and Willie was, he was a little concerned. So I know him pretty well. I mean, I haven't seen him in years.
Okay, that had a lot of people scratching their heads. So ABC 7
Yeah.
News Insider
He
Phil
knows him
Mateer is here
pretty
now,
well.
because you went to the source.
I need to get a
you
video
went
of-
to Willie Brown
No,
to say what's up with that.
Okay,
so
listen,
to get
let's
the
see.
full picture, we have to continue on with what Donald Trump said after the
Right.
helicopter went down, which was that Willie Brown spoke to him about Kamala Harris and had a lot of disparaging things to say about her.
Right.
And
So-
that is sort of triggering Willie Brown saying disparaging remarks about Kamala Harris. So we went to Mayor Brown and said, okay, what's up with this? What's with Trump? What's with what you said or what
What
didn't
with the-
say?
the story,
And here's what he
yeah.
had to say. Okay, I got to ask you, were you ever in a helicopter with Donald Trump that nearly crashed?
No, I've never been in a helicopter with Donald Trump.
What was your reaction when you heard Donald Trump say that you
Listen, no, I've never been in a helicopter with Donald Trump. It's not even like we were in a different helicopter, different year, different engine. It's no, I've never been in a helicopter with Donald Trump.
and he were in a helicopter that went down?
I started laughing. I said, that's desperation to get on the front page of something, and not because of him,
Okay,
me.
have you ever talked to Donald Trump about Kamala Harris?
I've never spoken to Donald Trump about any woman, let alone Kamala Harris.
And what do you think this says?
Did you hear? He's never spoke to Donald Trump about any woman, not alone Kamala Harris. So Joe Rogan, we know you're popular. We know you make tons of money. We know you like conspiracies. We know you like to only ask questions. Why didn't you call Willie Brown Dennis on your platform to get an interview? Right? Or why didn't you play this clip? Because you have a big production team that will always source you clips that you need to bring up to dispute or to disparage any news that the media is trying to push forward. Why didn't you?
About Donald Trump's state of mind.
It says that he has lost it completely.
You've met the guy, you've talked
Yes.
to him, you've advised him on business matters. Do you think this was a simple case of confusing you with somebody else that dresses like you and looks like you?
No, I think it was Donald Trump trying to get headlines, period. I don't think
Okay.
because it wasn't.
So actually, he's met with Donald Trump so many times. As they say, he's advised him on businesses, and they've had issues unrelated to Kamala Harris. But as we know, Donald Trump always makes stories. He is a good storyteller, and that's why people will believe him. People will not believe him, but people will listen to him because his stories are always made up.
Apparently, in his response to a question, anybody asked him, he made this up.
I mean, no one dresses like him. Let's just put that out
Well, that's
there.
what I started to say. Somebody that looks like you, and I go, might look like, but nobody dresses like you. So you'd kind of remember that. So Willie Brown has been in a helicopter that made an emergency landing. It happened in Southern California. And he does know Donald Trump, and he's flown on the Trump One airplane. As a matter of fact, Donald Trump once sent it to him in order to get him to come to New York to talk to him.
Okay. So they have something in common.
Things together like that leads one to believe that there's a real question about what Trump has got going on his mind.
Okay. Is it possible that he just confused Willie Brown with Jerry Brown?
Oh, yeah, they look a lot alike.
Well,
Jerry Brown
I'm not saying
had been in a helicopter.
I'm trying to figure out something that makes some sense.
If they have been in a helicopter
They've been in a helicopter together, but let's put
But
it
was
this
there an
way.
incident?
If Jerry Brown and Donald Trump were in a helicopter together and it made an emergency landing, it would be the lead story on ABC 7 News, right? If Willie Brown and Donald Trump were in a helicopter together and it went down an emergency election, it would be a lead story on TMC or something like that, TMZ. But it would be a big story, not just something that happened casually. But it just goes to show you that some of the pressure that's under, this was a way to get a hit in on Kamala Harris by saying that one of her close friends has had disparaging remarks for her. And look, let's take a look at the campaign by the numbers. As we spoke about earlier, look, the polling nationwide, virtually neck and neck within the margin of error. As far as fundraising goes, as we just reported, Kamala Harris has outraised Donald Trump last month.
I think we should go back to.
But here's the number that's really got
the Joe Rogan
Donald Trump upset. And
maybe
that's
get
the
if they have a
attendance numbers
different
at the Harris
take on
rally.
this incident.
Take a look at.
All right, here's where it gets confusing. Mr. Trump also claimed to know
she'll have something to say back to him because
but this is the thing. That's a speech.
Yeah.
But when you go to toe to toe to toe, when you're just talking off the top
What do you mean toe to toe to
that's
toe?
where she has some issues.
Which issues?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think people
Which
lock
issues?
up when they know that everybody.
Which issues? She debated Vice President last time. Mike Pence. She debated Mike Pence last time. What? Trump is just going to come and talk over her and say things that are not true and lie and keep talking and saying crazy stuff. That's all Trump will do. That's all Trump will do. Trump is not an intelligent debater. He's not an intelligent person. He cannot stick to a storyline. If you give Trump a storyline, you're wasting your time. What is this guy saying? What is Joe Rogan saying? Does he really believe some of the things he says?
Every word they're saying. And you're
he opening his eyes
job
anyway?
as essentially the mom of the world.
Oh, wow.
Or the dad of the world.
Yeah.
You know, if he wins, that's what you are. You're the fucking dad of the free world, right?
What if she just does a Biden impression and goes, "You're a sucker. You're a sucker." Just throws it right back at him.
There's so many people watching you. Your brain just freezes up with anxiety. But listen to this.
Come on.
This is amazing. This is really
Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about that. So he won't debate. But he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me.
Yep.
And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird?
It is. It is.
Well, Donald,
If you have something to say about me, as the saying goes,
you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you got something to say,
say it in my face. Say it to my face.
They knew it was coming. It's
Bro,
kind of a
she
mic
nailed
drop.
it.
Yeah, she nailed that.
She nailed that.
How do you think?
So that's
applaud Joe Rogan for that.
That alone can get you the president. This is we're in idiocracy. That alone, that is
get a couple banger sound bites, right?
You can't say that's not.
Anyway, I think that's enough. If you want to watch all of this, you can go to Joe Rogan Clips, JRE Clips, and watch all of this. This was uploaded 1 day ago, and it's already got almost 1 million views. His clips are very, very popular. He's the #1 podcast in the world, and the guy is loaded. So if you want to finish this, go on his platform. Hopefully, he's not going to copyright this one because I've done my best to react to it. And guys, please, I'm gonna keep reacting to these videos. The politics in America is getting hot. November 5th is fast approaching. This is what we are talking about now. If you're not interested, then you're missing out. People are making money out of this. So if you want to try, go ahead, do yours. And if you can do yours, send me a message, comments on my own platform too. And guys, I'm somewhere, but I need to get somewhere too. All I need from you guys is keep commenting, keep liking. And if you haven't subscribed, you see my platform, give me that one subscription. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So YouTube can also help me. We all just want to make a living. I'm starting to like this thing, but I'm still learning how to really give you guys quality. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Again, the election is coming. Your voice, you have one vote. Your voice counts. It's the future of your children, your grandchildren, your own future. Make your choice, and make your choice in a way that is going to make a change to your life. I have no stake in this, but I've got friends living in America and I'm also concerned with their future. So vote for the person you think is going to take you guys from point A to point B, not from point A backwards. We are going forward. We are not going backward. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Deuces.